this video, I will go over a fingerstyle pattern that you could use if you choose to make your arrangement of Let It Be a little more intricate. This is a supplemental video to Bernadette Teaches Music's Uke Beatlemania challenge. So if you're looking for the chords and how they go and what the sequence is and what the lyrics are to that song, I highly recommend you check out that video, which I will link right there. If you find that some information for you is going to be more relevant than others, or you want to repeat parts, please do use timestamps. I will have them in the description below. Let's get started. The reason that I'm doing a pattern like this is to give the song more motion. And in the song Let It Be, in the original Beatles song, there is piano, there's a chord playing on the steady beat, but there is also kind of a decorated bass line, kind of an embellished bass line. And it's not steady eighth notes, but it is a little bit more decorated, and those things are really important for giving the song motion. If you are past the point of just a simple strum and you want to work on giving your music a little more motion, this is a good video for you. At least this can present one possibility of something you can do to make it more exciting. So I'm going to start just by labeling the fingers on the right hand, and I just learned this actually from Bernadette from her 30-day ukulele challenge. Now, I didn't know this before, but there are 4 different names for the fingers, and you'll assign each finger to one string. So thumb is going to be pulgar, index finger is índice, third finger is medio, and then the ring finger is going to be the anular. They're each assigned the strings just basically in order of which the strings are going backwards. So the thumb is on the top string, índice, medio, anular. The pattern that I use doesn't have a lot of variation, and therefore it's pretty approachable to even the beginning finger styler. On the downbeat, I use these 3 fingers, and on the offbeat, I use the index finger, the índice. The reason I do that is because I'm giving the bass note the offbeat sound. So I'm going chord and then bass note. And let's just practice going a little bit slowly at that. 1, 2, ready, go. So the effect you get is one of consistent motion. These 3 fingers, the PIMA, they pluck upwards in an upwards motion, and then your thumb goes down. And I, as a wind player, I want to think about getting consistent tone all the time, and this is a really great place for you to practice that. Making sure that when you do 3 fingers at once, they each ring equally. We're going to practice going really slowly, just thinking about consistent chord tones. I'm doing this on a C chord, by the way. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Because we're dealing with eighth notes and we're dealing with singing a song over it, it is really important that our hands know how to play a steady beat in this pattern. So I highly recommend getting a metronome for this. If you don't have one of these, you can easily download one on your phone. If you have a smartphone, there's an app called Tempo that's pretty good. If you just Google metronome, one pops up on the internet. So, you know, there's lots of options. Obviously, if you're watching this, you have internet. There's ways that you can have access to a steady beat. I'm at 66. And I'm not even practicing chords yet. I'm just practicing the 1 C chord, getting it even. So 1 and 2 and ready, go. 66 is about the tempo that I think is appropriate for this song. Assuming that you have seen Miss B's video and you're really familiar with the chords, now we're going to practice putting the shapes in. And I'm just going to start without that special little ending sequence, just so you can practice with me getting it in tempo. Again, this is 66. And 1, 2, ready, go. And for that special part at the end, we go, I'm going F chord, bass line, open E string, 2 on the C string, and then I'm using my pinky for the C chord, just because that's a little easier for me, but you can find ways to maneuver it that's easier for you. So I'm going to do it one more time, adding that little part, and I'll do a verse. Here we go. This is with metronome. It just helps me. 1, 2, and ready, go. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. So I'm finding out that I am actually using the third finger to do that when I'm playing it in context. So you just find out what works for you. You know, you do what it takes to play it on time in the beginning, that's kind of where I am, and if you're watching this video, that's probably where you are too. If you found this video helpful, please let me know. I usually do trumpet videos and I write songs, but I can dabble into the tutorial world if there is the demand and if there's the need for it. So please do let me know if you found this specific video helpful. And if you're interested in the songs that I write and the trumpet videos that I make, you can check those out too. Feel free to subscribe if you want. And if you want to check out the original video by Miss B, absolutely do. I highly recommend it. It's going to be fun and I'm working on it too. So until next time, stay mindful, stay musical, and stay out of trouble.